Gem White Cops is actually a 2002, but I keep them together because of, the first one and the second one. So it kind of jumps over The Accidental Spy, which was 2001. I think this was 99 or 2000, something to that extent. And then 2001 was The Accidental Spy. This is a pretty good one. This is another film he dubbed himself, and a lot of times these covers, I feel like this cover is trying to reenact the Operation Condor cover, because of the people on the cover here, the women, not in the movie at all. Same with Operation Condor, not in the movie at all. So I don't know what they were trying to do. I really don't. So they could have just had the actual female that played in the movie. That guy, I think, is actually in the movie, but I don't get the rest. But anyway, Jackie Chan. This is hard to believe it's as old as it is. Because I remember when this come out, and I had just gotten into Jackie Chan maybe a year or two prior. This is, I wasn't expecting it. I got home one day, and I think that it was waiting there for me. It was a gift, and I was super excited, and that was still early on in collecting all the Jackie Chan movies, but this is another great movie, Jackie Chan's. I think, and I keep also the Shanghai Noon, Shanghai Nights together because of first and second. I think this was 2000. I think this was his, by this time it was his 6th American film. So Shanghai Noon, I feel like this is very underrated. When you compare it to Rush Hour, maybe the population likes Rush Hour more, but because this is a Western, it's a comedy. But I feel like it's very underrated, and Shanghai Noon's great. Shanghai Nights I really like as well, and a lot of people don't maybe like the sequel as much as the first. But if I had to pick, I'd probably pick Rush Hour 2 as my favorite, and then Shanghai Noon. And then Rush Hour, and then Shanghai Nights. Then Rush Hour 3. If I had to rank them, I suppose, just off the top of my head. But I remember having this on video. I had so many of these on video, and sometimes over the years, a few of them have gotten lost. But for the most part, I still have a lot of my VHS. So I'll have to do a collection video of VHS for Jackie Chan. So that's Shanghai Noon, Shanghai Nights. I remember renting this when it came out. It's a lot. They're both funny, but this one's very... I see the humor a little more in this. The first one had more of a serious vibe in some parts, and this is just almost straight out comedy. Donnie Yen is also in this. It's one of his early roles in an American film. I think it was 2002 or 2003. Maybe 2003. I think Tuxedo was 2002. Superhero Jackie Chan. I don't think a lot of people like this. I'm not sure how this did. I remember seeing the trailer for this. Same with The Medallion. I remember when those were coming out, but I wasn't always able to get to the theater, and I would have liked to have seen as many of these in theater as I could. But the Tuxedo, I still appreciate it for Jackie Chan. And it's been a while since I watched this, but the Tuxedo, it's like a super suit, making him do things he can't. But it's funny because he's doing his own stunts. And maybe this would have worked for somebody else, but you wouldn't believe it if it was somebody else that couldn't do their own stunts, because he's doing a lot of this for real. A normal person wouldn't be able to do, but they claim it's a suit. So I see what they were trying to do, but I think it disappoints people because it kind of puts Jackie Chan in a kind of like he can't do his, not that he can't do his own stunts, but why this story? But I still like it. I have the medallion. Lost the case during a flood. I saved the DVD though. Case turned really moldy. It got a lot of my movies and records went underwater. I got this from Movie Gallery. Still, I really like it. It reminds me of renting the movies. And they have this little rubber coating. It's kind of like their, so you can't say it's not theirs. You can't say it's not stolen. If you wouldn't return it, it would be considered stolen. Anyway, Medallion's a pretty good one. I really like it. I was obsessed with that one when it came out. Rush Hour. Most people probably know Jackie Chan for this. If you know Jackie Chan, you at least know the Rush Hour series. Rush Hour 1, the super big hit. I like these cases, the original cases. Well, I think this was a snap case at one point, but I'm not too fond of the reprinted DVDs from late 2010, something around that time, because all they did was like zoom in on their faces. They changed some of the art a little bit, but so Rush Hour, big hit, and then we got sequels. And I remember when Rush Hour 3 came out, and I didn't get to go see it, but I wish I had. Rush Hour 2 is my favorite. I remember that's the first one I seen. I didn't see Rush Hour until well after, because I got into Jackie Chan around 2000, 2001. And that was just, I hadn't gotten a hold of Rush Hour or had the chance to really see it. I'm not sure why. It would have been a rental, I'm sure. But Super Cop and The Legend of Drunken Master were the two that I seemed to only be able to find. But anyway, after seeing this, maybe that's why I'm fond of this one the most, but I think this was a bigger hit. Rush Hour is the name of the series, so naturally when they say Rush Hour, it's the series that they could be talking about, or the first movie. But Rush Hour 2, which I think Chris Tucker might have got top billing since he's first. I've seen alternate cases where they're flipped, and so I'm not sure. But anyway, Rush Hour 2 is my favorite, and Rush Hour 3 I really like. However, it's the least liked, I think, overall among fans. And I got this copy, and I got a book with it when it came out. My mom got me. So I got that, and I always liked the features. So years later, I found this for a few bucks at, I think, Big Lots. So I got the features too. And I like this case a little more than the other. But, and that brings us to 1997 and 2002 and 2008, I believe. 2007, 2008. And that's his biggest series. That and the Police Story series. But for America, at least he's got this solid staple.